Hey guys, Mike from Wizards here, and today we're going to talk about the new Wizards of the Coast direct sales program announcement and unbox some Core Set 2019. For everybody who is new to the channel or anything, please do mash those like and subscribe buttons. Leave us any comments on what you think we should be doing and talking about on the channel. All of your input is super appreciated. But anyways, let's get into it. Anybody who hasn't heard the big news is, as of Monday, Wizards of the Coast sent an email to all their retailer and vendors and WPN stores and locations to inform them that they will no longer be maintaining their direct sales program. So for those of you who might not understand, it basically means that they won't be selling products to retailers directly by the end of the summer, August 31st. So this really means that those retailers will have to be dealing with third-party distributors as opposed to Wizards of the Coast. I know some people misconstrue this as to be that Wizards is no longer selling to your small local gaming store or comic store. That's not the case. It's just that they aren't dealing with them directly. Those stores will still have access to their product through third-party distributors. My reaction to this is kind of threefold. Confused, concerned, and like a little disappointed. So confused, mostly because I'm not sure why. It's a little unclear. In the email that they provide their retailers and everything, excuse might be the phrase for it. That might be a little strong. But the reasoning behind what they are doing, what they have to say, is mostly that they are going to be moving over their staff from the direct sales branch to the customer service branch to better deal with WPN related issues. Some kind of phrasing like that. This feels like kind of a poor excuse to me, and that's why I say excuse instead of reason, is because it kind of seems a little contrived. I mean, like, it sounds more like you're letting people go. Like you're firing people from the direct sales department and you're not going to be supporting that function anymore. And this is kind of confusing to me as to why you wouldn't just, come out and say it and create a potential hullabaloo and problem for lots of people. This is a big concern for lots of people. That brings us to the second part, is that as a retailer and a player, I am concerned. And frankly, like, you might want to be mildly concerned too. I know there's a lot of people out there who are reacting extremely to this, whether in one direction or another. And I would caution everybody to just pump the brakes and just take a minute and just take it a little easy, and really think about it. What this really means for us as retailers and players and buyers and collectors is that everybody is going to be dealing with a middleman of their choice now. So this really takes Wizards of the Coast out of the customer service equation, and that should be a little concerning to some people. Most of these third-party distributors are big distributors of lots of other kind of games and gaming product, action figures, accessories, memorabilia, stuff like that. So it's people that lots of these locations would be familiar with or potentially dealing with anyways. The problem that I have is that these third-party distributors, their knowledge of the product varies wildly depending on the representative and the sales rep that you have at these companies. So you can get a great rep who totally knows everything that they can know and does a great job. But you can also get somebody who doesn't know jack, and they might, not be able to answer your questions as a retailer or even as a consumer. And that's a little concerning to me, is the potential for decreased customer concern. The biggest concern, and what people should really be concerned about, is this really introduces a middleman into everybody, into the equation. So from now on, all of your Magic the Gathering product isn't going to be coming from Wizards of the Coast to your local mom and pop store. It is going to be going into a big warehouse and a third-party distribution chain, and then they will be sending it on to mom and pop. And the potential for price increase is real. Now, I again caution people to not to take it easy. It could be as much as $1. It could be as much as $50. It could be as much as 5 cents. I mean, what it looks like at the moment is that prices won't vary wildly on your Magic the Gathering products. But from a little bit of quick research, even, say, Wizards of the Coast's other leading brand, Dungeons and Dragons, can very quickly suffer very big price hikes. So, say, from a potential unnamed third-party distributor who sells Dungeons and Dragons rulebooks, the price Dungeon Master's Guide price increase could go from $58 to 65 Canadian, and that's a real price hike. I mean, and that's just flat rate at the moment. I mean, and like I say, these things could go down. It is still Tuesday. We don't know everything yet, but it's something to be concerned about. And I really want to talk everybody off the cliff and calm down about it until we see what happens. But this brings us to the last point. I'm a little disappointed in Wizards of the Coast. This feels like a bit of a cop-out. It feels like kind of a bit of an underhanded move. And I don't mean like they done played somebody or anything like that, or they did something untoward or unprofessional. It just feels like it is neglectful of the community that has brought you your success. Now, Wizards of the Coast is a company that is owned by Hasbro. I understand that they are driven to make product and to make money, as we all are. I mean, you gotta make bank where you can. We all got bills to pay. We all got mouths to feed, and I understand that. I wouldn't be in business if that wasn't the case. But there is such a thing as responsibility to your consumer, and the problem that I have with this is the potential for that consumer to be taken advantage of by a third party, and for Wizards of the Coast to have done wash their hands of this whole thing, as this deal now leaves them out of the loop at that point. So they, unfortunately, get off the hook on some of these things. So, like I say to people, this is kind of a big deal. It's something to keep an eye on in the very near future. I'm a little disappointed that Wizards isn't just, selling their own product. It seems unnecessary, which brings me back into the confusion, which is hence the 3 points. It's a loop of confusion and kind of disappointment, and I say confusion and disappointment because they're measured terms. And I would really say everybody take it easy and keep an eye on this, because especially in Canada with the tariffs coming in, I know everybody's concerned about price hikes, so hopefully this isn't going to be a big issue for us. So definitely keep an eye on it, and Don't let the hype masters build us up. Don't get frothed into a frenzy. Okay, but enough of the diatribe. Let's get to the fun stuff. We've got today Core Set 2019 pre-release pack with a sweet Nikki B on the cover. And we're going to crack this bad boy and hope we get an awesome nickel foil. He is the big leading card, expensive card at the moment. Let's get into it. I am like both happy and kind of meh on the whole idea of Core Set coming back to Magic. Happy because I think it's really something that they needed. I think the idea of Core Set and having like a main game, it's something that really works well, especially for brand new players. It's something that is a theory that makes a lot of sense. A main game and an expansion, like video games, like board games. This is cool. It's a new design. So I kind of like the idea of bringing it back. I kind of think that adding another set every year is unnecessary. I think they're pushing the number of sets already. Their releases seem to be too frequent. People need time to save money is the big thing, right? I mean, we all love it. We're all big nerds, but we only got so much skrills to throw away on our stuff. Standard M19 white die, pretty good. Wish it was red. Cast lightning bolts with it. Red, always best. Hashtag live that mic life. Just kidding, that's not a hashtag. I'm sorry I even said it. Alright, what do we get for our sweet foil? Here we go. You guys ready? It's not Nicol Bolas, apparently. Unless they put a dummy card in here. We'll see. That would be super cruel. Also, I would actually kind of appreciate that. We got Magister Scepter. Okay, Magister Scepter. What do you do? 4 mana, put a charge counter on Magister Scepter. Tap, remove 3 charge counters from Magister Scepter. Take an extra turn after this one. Okay, so what we've got here looks like a real spicy gem in some kind of awesome proliferate or counter-based deck. Actually seems really cool in like a Tazaret proliferate kind of commander. I would actually be down to see this go off. I bet you somebody finds a way to abuse this in commander. Extra turns are always ridiculous. We got our little divider. What else we got here? Lots of ways to play, all the ads. Building a pre-release deck. Oh man, these make these smaller and smaller. That's nice. I always thought that these things had a little bit too much garbage in them. So if we can like lower the amount of actual stuff, I am all for it. Keep some of the trash out of the system. Alright, sorry. Pulling the pack out to crack it. Alright, we've got, there he is, winning already. Goblin Instigator. Snap him off. 2 mana 1/1. Enter the battlefield, create a 1/1 goblin. That's how you know you're winning, right, guys? Dude, Dwarven Priest. Okay, use the battlefield, gain life for each creature you control. That seems pretty good. Dwindle. Enter the battlefield, -6, -0. Enter the battlefield. Or, wait, when an enchanted creature blocks, destroy it? Seems like really good. Sorry, guys. I'm busy, like, reading and not paying attention. Elvish Rejuvenator. Macabre Waltz, which is a piece of art that I love. Doesn't that look great? Liliana just dancing with it. It's got good flavor text this time, too. Liliana's never one to follow someone else's lead. Really good. Ghost form. Up to 2 target creatures can't be blocked this turn. That seems actually sick. I love the art on that guy as well. Look at that dude. Kind of just zipping by. Discard. Angel of the Dawn for all you Angel deck lovers. Here's your new commander, waifu. She's a 3/3 for 5. Flying, enters the battlefield, creature under control, gain +1/+1 in vigilance until end of turn. This is a common? That's ridiculous. I can't believe that. I would stack a pile of these in draft. Oh my god. Here you go. The old 1/1 make a flyer. Classic opposite of Gurgapur Gurgajer. Or Gearper Gearcrafter, for those of you who don't speak really stupid slang. Gearsmith Guardian. Yeah, alright. Love it. More devils. Bring back devils. I want devil tribal commander, please. Can anybody else hear me? Does anybody else care? I just love Innistrad stuff. It was something that I always thought had like really, really cool art and good potential. You get like Charmbreaker Devils and, you know, Bedlam Reveler and some other good ones. This guy's pretty good. He's a trample 4/3 for 4. Good limited cards. See, that's what I always mean. The devil tokens were great limited. Fiery Finish. 7 damage to a creature for 6. Meh. Doesn't go to the face. Defender, 2/3 for 1. As long as it's enchanted or equipped, it can attack it, though it doesn't have Defender. That is not bad for Novice Knight. Oh, here it is. My older brother. Just kidding. Brawl Bash Ogre. Hashtag Broger. Whenever Brawl Bash Ogre attacks, sacrifice another creature. If you do, gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Kind of like a new Click Sliver. That is awesome. Those of you who understand, Click Sliver was a goblin-specific one. And our rare is... Dragon's Horde. Whenever dragon enters the battlefield under your control, put a gold counter on Dragon Horde. Remove a gold counter from it, draw a card, tap to add mana of any color. That seems pretty good, actually. Ramps you, draws you cards maybe later. Excuse me. I mean, I've seen better. I've seen worse. Alright, let's keep going. Let's burn through. What else we got? What else we got? Pack Crinkle Sound. You guys know I'm opening it. Trumpet Blast, classic. Oh, we got a Note Token poking out. That old Selesnya Knight boy, I think. I think he's Selesnya. Whatever. He's cool. Trusty Pack Beast. Yep. Get them graveyard back. Them graveyard back. I can't even speak. He gets artifacts back. Jeez. One speaker. Bristling Boar. The old Chala Knight. See, this is what I mean. Classics like this. Give me some of this stuff. Some things that should just be around. This is kind of why they needed these things. This creature seems really interesting. There's Viashino Pyromancer. So whenever it enters the battlefield, it deals 2 damage to target player or planeswalker. That's 2/1 for 2 in red. That seems fine. It shocks them. You can gun down their planeswalkers. It's reasonably aggro. I mean, I don't see why I don't like it. Rabid Bite. Great effect. Good card. Sovereign's Bite. Less great. Less of a good card, but make no block do. Bookcase, as they say. Shieldmare. Can't be blocked by red creatures. Enters the battlefield. Becomes a target of spell or ability and opponent controls. You gain 3 life. That's pretty good, actually. Seems like a good sideboard card, especially for standard. And I think something very generic like this that can be very useful in sideboards is kind of what was missing and why they brought back core sets. Because you really needed that chance to put out like kind of just generic effects that just might be needed to police some stuff. And that's kind of why they had to ban so much stuff, in my opinion. Because you didn't have a chance to just randomly put out, you know, non-flavor specific just solutions. Old Horizon, he's back, he's scholaring, and there you go. New Zombie Boy, Graveyard Marshal. He is a 2 mana, 3/2, which is ridiculous stats. 2 and a black, I get to exile a card from your graveyard, create a tapped 2/2 black zombie token. This card's actually awesome. I would totally play this. This is like a scavenging use, except black. It's got way bigger fist. Sorry. Jeez, man. The only thing it doesn't have is like menace, and like I'm totally okay with that. Like, and you got neither does Scoos. It just gains you life. So this just gains you life, but it makes you dudes instead of growing. I think I would rather make dudes instead of growing. Still, very, very cool. Good tech for mono black, incidentally. It's a good sideboard card to get out of graveyard stuff. Good thing to have in your mono black zombie commander decks. Alright, here we go. The old Rustwing Falcon. So exciting. You know what, I was actually really bummed out when I saw this, and not because it's not a good card, but because I totally thought it was new art for Squadron Hawk, and it's a great piece of art. Look at that bird. He's awesome looking. It's just really crappy out. Squadron Hawk's great. Slash, who doesn't want Squadron Hawk? Hello, Death and Taxes. Valerian Scholar. That's a 2/3 for 3. Yep. Yep, it is. Valerian's back, guys, and it's apparently their scholars are not good. They don't fight. They don't do much. Rooted Cowl, kind of the mana dork for this one. He's a 1/3. I really like those 1/3 do somethings if you want to create a slower format. They block the aggressive decks so well. The aggressive decks. Destroy target creature. You gain 3 life. Seems great. This Lich's Caress is really spoopy art. I want this to be like a spell in Dungeons and Dragons. You know what I mean? Like, it's so good. Drain them of your life. Gallant Cavalry, 4 mana, make a couple of Vigilant Knights. This seems like a cold bomb in limited. Like, I would just snap this off right away. Our white pool's looking sick, guys. I don't even know. Sky Scanner, draw a card, just a cantrip. He's a flying 1/1. Seems fine. I'd play it in limited. This card actually seems really good. So it's a 2 mana, 1 in the blue, Aether Tunnel with a sneaky. We swear it's not Jace. He's just wearing a hood. Aura. So enchanted creature gets +1/+0 and can't be blocked. You just can't block him. That seems insane. I feel like if you open this up, especially in sealed, you're just getting there all day. Like, if I can have 2 of these, I'm in the money. You know what I mean? Give me some big fatties in those, and I'm there. Hey, there you go, Vinemare. Give me some Vinemares, some 4 mana 5/3, big fatty with hexproof, and it can't be blocked by black creatures. Or after that, any creatures. I'm loving it. That card, actually, Vinemare seems sick. Jesus Christ, 5/3 hexproof. Volcanic Dragon back again, old flying dragon. This guy's great. He seems like just somebody who should be in standard. He's just very appropriately curved. Hey, this is what I love about not looking at the spoilers all the time, guys. I didn't even know Banefire's in here. This is one of my favorite spells. I love Banefire. Anybody who doesn't love Banefire, I will straight up fight. Just kidding. But it is so much fun. If you've never got to kill somebody with a big giant Banefire, baby, you are not living that rampy life. Or Fireball life. Or just any good, fun Magic life. Get out there and do Fireball, guys. What's the matter with you? It's called Channel Fireball for a reason. The combo. Just kidding. It's Color of the Stars. Yeah, limited. Draws a gear card if you enter the battlefield. It seems fun. Tormenting Voice is back. The old Sarkhan art, too. Sarkhan's back. His new Planeswalker actually looks really cool. For those of you who didn't get to see it yet. Dwarven Priests. The old Giant Spider. Very, very, again, appropriately curved. Just a good, solid, limited card. This guy just puts in work. Always happy to play one. Doomed Dissenter. Again, very good limited card. That's my black 2-drop of choice. If it's in this set, probably. I haven't even looked at all the other ones. Field Creeper. Ooh, back to this guy. Yeah, okay, here we go. We're running through doubles. Hey, Rex Sage. Definitely needed a reprint. These things are hard to find, and they are not even that expensive. The 2/1, 3 mana, destroy an artifact or enchantment into the battlefield. Great card. Useful in so many different formats. Aerial Engineer, 2 white and a blue. You get a 2/4 as long as you control an artifact. It gets 2/2 and flying. Seems good, man. Seems good. Vigilant Behemoth. He is a 5 mana 5/5 Vigilance. That is so straightforward. That's actually really good. Wow. Be happy to draft that. Whoa! There we go, guys. There we go. We did it. Crucible of Worlds. It's probably Not half of as expensive as it once was, but we got a sweet mythic. It's Crucible. We got that great old art. Look how good that looks, man. Yes. Yes. Also, hopefully it's appropriate, and we get some whole, Phyrexia, Crucibling, Worlds type thing come back. Just saying. Bring back Phyrexia. The Eldrazi are gone for the bit, right? So we could do more Phyrexia. I mean, they took over Mirrodin. Who knows? This guy, Oresco Swiftclaw, Divination back with the weird Theros art, which felt like a miss because we're on Theros and you literally have oracles, and I think that's her in the corner, but she's not really doing anything that makes sense. Greenwood Sentinel, Vigilant 2/2, two-headed zombie. That art works. Look at that. I love this flavor text too. Thread the torsos together with angel hair to ensure they will cooperate in battle. Stitcher's stuff is always really cool. It's so weird and gross. Yeah, meh kind of vampire to trigger bloodlust, I guess. I don't know. Haven Wind Mage. He's a big Haven. When you cast an instant sorcery spell, he gets +1/+1. Kind of pseudo prowess, I suppose. Apparatus. Bondies. Stitcher's Supplier seems cool. And whenever he dies or enters the battlefield, put the top 3 cards. He's a 1/1 for 1. Eyes are apparently blind. There's the new Enchantress for you guys. A Satyr. There's a 2/2. Draws you cards when you do Enchantress and stuff. You guys all know what Enchantress is. I don't need to explain. Knightly Valor. That's also a big rock. You should definitely be playing white in this pool. Patient Rebuilding. That is our rare. He's a 5-mana enchantment. Great Bolasy art. For those of you who haven't seen it, it looks very cool. If you can't see that very well because I'm moving it around like a weirdo, go check it out. You get 2 at the beginning of your upkeep. Target opponent puts the top 3 cards of their library into their graveyard, then you draw a card for each land card, put it in the graveyard this way. Not bad. Not bad. Seems like you're probably going to draw an extra card a turn, at best. But, I mean, that's not awful. That's not awful. That can do it. And we also get a sick foil. Check it out, guys. Epic Hero Blood. Oh, my God. Oh, it's just a common vampire. He's a 5-mana 4/4 whenever an opponent gains life. Whenever you gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. So maybe some combo potential here. It's Exquisite Blood or whatever the other one is. Sanguine Bond. I can't remember. On a stick. Kind of cool. Hopefully that comes through. We got the Nikki B checklist card. Maybe. And this is a great freaking zombie. Look at him. You're like, yeah, okay, cool. Like, whatever. He's just a dude. And then, oh my God, that face! Okay, here you go, guys. Last pack. Open it up right here. Let's do it. Garbage and everything. Dwindle. Fire Elemental. Sick Loxodon Lineberger. Look at that awesome art. Who cares? He's a 3/2. Frilled Sea Serpent. Anybody wants a big giant serpent? Here we go. Here we go. Haven Wind Mage. Cavalry Drill Master. There's the battlefield. Target creature gets +2/+0 and first strike until end of turn. That seems unreal and limited. It's a 2-mana 2/1. And he gets to be +2/+1 first strike ETB. That's great. Spark Tongue Dragon. I believe this is a reprint. Maybe not. It bolts stuff. But it goes from being a 5-mana flying 3/3 to being like a 8-mana flying 3/3 that bolts something. It's kind of meh. Wall of Vines. Holy bit of goodie. Skilled Animator. Human Artificer. When he has the battlefield, target artifact which you control becomes an artifact creature with base power toughness 5/5 for as long as he enters the battlefield. Well, that seems really cool. Gotta just turn something into something big. Mattress. Inferno Hellion. A Hellion. 7/3 trample at the beginning of each end step. If Inferno Hellion is attacked or blocked this turn, its owner shuffles it into his or her library. Not bad. Slip. Tap all creatures target player controls. Those creatures don't attack during that player's next on step. Pretty cool. Not bad art. They're all kind of passed out, kind of old school. Yeah. I mean, it seems like a great bomb. Yeah. It might even be something that works its way into like aggressive blue decks or control or something like that in the future. Something that just needs to like buy a turn or two, like 2 turns and just like get there. And our last rare is a little bit meh. Mistcaller. Sacrifice Mistcaller until end of turn. If a non-token creature would enter the battlefield, if it wasn't cast, exile it instead. Seems like a really cool sideboard card. He's a merfolk. He's a wizard. He's a 1-mana 1/1. He'll probably get played in some merfolk type sideboards, but it's pretty unexciting. Definitely shuts down Emmercool and Gristlebrand techniques. You know, I might actually see some play there, especially in the blue-green builds, because you can go get it with your cords and stuff like that. But it's a little disappointing. I've seen better. Well, we've also got our Forsaken Sanctuary and our last token, a great one, a 1/1 soldier. A pedestrian opening, unfortunately, only a Crucible. He says, only a Crucible. Only like a week ago, that would have been something crazy. But thanks for hanging out, guys. Thanks for watching and listening. Do let us know if you have any comments and if you have anything that you'd like to see in the future. And I will catch all you guys later. See ya!